So let's go over some things in Creative Fabrica that have recently changed. And so I do have the Creative Fabrica All Access. I do not have the AI Studio because right now I have Canva. And so I didn't opt in for the AI Studio with Creative Fabrica. But I want to go over a couple things with you here. So when you first open creativefabrica.com, you'll see now that most of everything that pops up is the AI, the studio AI. You know, there are many things to do, and I probably will invest in this in the future, just not right now for me, but it seems to be really great. So I'm going to go through a few things with you and also show you how you can still get the studio part, that studio design. If you go under workspace here, you can see it right here, Studio Designer, and you can see Lumo above that. Let's click on Lumo first. So Lumo is the AI Studio version, Studio AI. And so let's close this now. And as you can see, I have numerous points that I can use the AI for free anyway for a while, but I have not used any points in there yet. But now if you go to workspace here, you can go to Studio Designer, and this you should still be able to use this with your all access. So let's give it a try here. So you can go in and you can find graphics. Yes, you can still use this part with your all access account. So let's close this out here. And again, where I found that was under workspaces and studio designer. So now you can still see all of the utilities, and some of these utilities you have to have the AI studio. So let's see. Go to color converter here, just pull it up and see. So yes, you can see that that is a studio AI option. So let's go in here now. So now you're thinking, okay, I've got all access. Where did all of my images go? So it's very easy. You just go here to the search bar and you can type in graphics, and then all of the graphics will come up. Or you can type in embroidery. Um, embroidery. I don't remember how to spell it. Embroidery. I don't know if I spelled that right or not. But anyway, you can type in embroidery and you can see that the embroidery images come in. We can type in knit, and your knit patterns will come in. You can type in coloring pages, and your coloring pages will come in. You can type in font, and all the fonts will come in. And then if you're looking for something particular, you can go and just hit here for fonts, and it'll just give you fonts. I like to, if you've seen on my other videos, I like to do font duos. And so you can just hit font duo, and then those will pop up as well so that you can scroll through. So now let's go to graphics, and it'll come up with all the graphics, and it's going to have the most recent first. But say you want to just find a Christmas tree. Let's put that in there. It's just spring right now, but or summer, coming up on summer here, but you still see now it comes up with a ton of Christmas trees. So you've got your laser cutting trees, you got your SVGs, you've got everything. So now you can see here where I put Christmas tree, and now you can go through, and if I just want graphics, I can click here. If I want laser cutting, I can click here, and it'll give you all the laser cutting. If I just want embroidery designs, I can click there. If I just want crafts, you can, you get the idea here on how you can narrow your search down. So let's do funny cat. Oops, if I could type funny cat. Here we go. Let's try a funny cat. And so now it'll come up with everything. So let's do laser cutting. And here's the funny cat design. How about graphics? and whoops, take the laser engraving off and we just want graphics. So now it's just got the graphics. Now you can take that off and you can do embroidery. And so you get the idea of how this works, where you can find your things that you want to look for in your Creative Fabrica. And again, like I said, I have the all access. So if I were to go over here to my profile, I could go to my downloads and then I can see everything that I have used. I can see the license keys and everything that I have downloaded, and it would go on for days because I have so many. I just absolutely love Creative Fabrica All Access. And I've used the studio, not the studio AI, but I have used the studio and it is well worth it. The for the price, it is, you get so many graphics. So now let's go here and I'm going to just search graphics and I'm going to look for some new ones and let's take some designs in and start to alter them. Let's see. Those frogs are super cute. It is May 12th, and that is actually free today to download. But I'm going to go look for some whimsical. I do like the whimsical, so I'm going to put whimsical graphics here. Put it with this right here. Whimsical. Oops, I'll go. Okay, so now I'm just going to do graphics as well. And now it'll come up with all of the whimsical graphics. And I just absolutely love working with whimsical designs. So let's find something here to download. These dogs are cute. That's Halloween though. We're too far away from Halloween. So let's go and just go back to where I had originally went searching for some new designs here. So take out this word whimsical here. And we're just going to search the graphics and come some of the new ones here. So let's download. This is kind of cute, this sewing clip art. I'm not a sewer, but I think it's cute. So let's see what we have in this pile. So you just hit download, and I am using a PC. So it is downloading our designs here. So after it's done downloading, I will extract the images and then we're going to bring them into Canva. So let's go into Canva here and I'm going to click custom size. I do have the Canva Pro. And I'm going to convert this over to inches. You can use many different units here, pixels, inches, millimeters, centimeters, but I like working in inches in America here. And so I'm just going to pick this 8 by 8 inch. That is something that I use quite often. You can either click here or you can just type in 8 by 8 and I'm going to create a new design. So now let's go see how our sewing machines are coming. Here we go. So I'm going to open these and I'm going to extract all, make it quick here. And then I'm going to go back into my design here in Canva and I am going to click upload. And let's go look at our designs. I have not looked at them yet, so this will be fun to see. All right, so I'm going to make these bigger so that you can see them because we may not bring all of these designs in. There's quite a few of them. Very cute designs here. I like this iron one. I do sublimation, and so I think that is super cute. Actually would work better for me than the ironing or than the sewing, I should say. These are super cute and they'd be good for crafters. Let's see. I like that's cute, that little bobbin. Let's do this hat too, because that really doesn't have anything to do with sewing, so it's pretty cute. So first of all, let's bring this one in, and I'm going to stretch it out here a little bit, make it bigger, and I'm going to go into edit, and let's see what we can do with this design. Let's go to adjust. So what I did was I went to edit here and then adjust. And you can change the temperature here. You can use that to change the color of your design a little bit. You can see how that changes from a blue to a green, so I'm going to kind of go with that green. I kind of like that. Let's see the tint here, and you can give it, ooh, that looks really pretty. As you start moving the tint, it kind of gives it that a little more of an antique-y look. And then, of course, you can do your brightness as well here. And you can do contrast, contrast it out as much as you want, shadows, whites, colors. You can pretty much pick a lot of things here. So let's take this pinky color here. I'm just going to click on that and I'm going to move that. And you see how that's changing that pinky color to kind of blues? I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can, but it's a fun way to change up a design to make it your own color here. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So now let's add it. See, here's the original one here. You can see, I'll bring it in so you can compare them a little bit. You can see how that changed that design just slightly to make it look just a little bit different. Give it your own look. So now let's go in and hit edit again. And like I said, I have the Canva Pro. So you could go in and use the magic eraser and I could take anything out of here that I don't want in. You could shorten the cord or would take the cord off completely if you wanted to. But I really like this the way it is. So, well, let's show you how this works. So let's just pull this cord. Whoops. I don't know what just happened there. Something skipped around on me. So I'm going to go back out and then I'm going to do it again here. Edit and magic eraser. And I'm just going to pull out a little bit of this cord and then you would go to erase. And after it's done erasing, you can add it back into your design. So we'll give it a second here. It could be that it's not completely uploaded all the way to, that might be why I had that slight glitch in there. It does take time to get your design uploaded. So now I'm going to go and hit this. And now you can see that that cord is out of there completely. So now let's go to a text box. So I'm going to go here to the T, text, and I'm going to add a text box. And let's call this, I don't know what we're even going to say, just uh, iron on. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I didn't really think about this, what I was going to write. But so now I can highlight this and you just go to Canvas San here. And these are mostly fonts that I have uploaded from Creative Fabrica. So let's go into Creative Fabrica here and let's find fonts. And we're going to go to our font duo here. Font duo, and let's find a font that I don't have. I have so many uploaded, it's going to be hard to find one that I don't have. Let's go with, I just did that one. Let's go with billiard. So I'm going to open this and I'm going to download, and that's going to open that up. Do need to extract them before you can bring them into Canva. And so now I'll get this extracted. Oops, I lost it here. Go into my files here. Here we go. And let's extract this, extract all. So it's billiard and maroon. So we're going to extract. And now I'm going to go into Canva again. And I am going to go to this text, and you can see here, again, I clicked on Canvas San here, and then right down here on the left, you can see upload a font. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to find that billiard, and I'm only going to upload the billiard. I won't do the maroon on here, but we'll do the billiard. And you just open that up. And yes, we have permission to use the file. So I am uploading that. And now that is uploading that billiard font. So now, because I have that highlighted, I can go here and go to BIL. They're in alphabetical order. I think this is it. Yep, billiard. Here we go. And so now you can see that that came in that billiard font right there. So now I'm going to slide this over. Make it a little bit bigger here, slide it over. Let's see what, I can't think of anything to write for iron, that is really cute. I don't know, but we'll just leave that for now. So, but you can change the color now. So all I'm going to do is I highlight it and I go to color here. And now you can see all the colors in our design here are showing up here that we could change this to. So let's change it to this. And now I'll go back in there, go back to color again and find one where you're going to see it a little bit better. Change it to that greeny color. And now what I can do again is I can go to effect here and I can find an effect that I want to use on this iron on. I could do a curve, but when it's a font, the font is like a when it is like a script here, it's a little harder to get the curve to work out the way you want it to, but you can see how you can curve that. And you can also go into effect and you can outline. And so I will go in here and pick a different color to outline it with. And that's from the color palette of our design here. And so you can see how you can put text onto your design as well. Back in here, I don't like that color that we have here. So I'm going to change that to something a little bit different here. Let's try maybe this color. But you get the idea of how that works. And so I'm going to actually take this text box out because I don't like that text box. But as you can see, this is how you can easily change your design. So I'm going to go to uploads here and bring in that iron. And then you can see the difference on how we made those subtle changes just to make it your own. So now you can add a text or whatever you want to that. So I hope this has helped you to find your way around Creative Fabrica as it has changed a lot recently. And then to get back to where we had that AI studio, you just hit Creative Fabrica here. But let's go into my profile again and look at things that you can see there. So like I said, you can see my downloads, I can see my credits, I can see my dashboard. Here's my profile. So you can go in and you can look over things that I have done, and uploaded to Creative Fabrica. And when you do a design, that where you've used one of the graphics or anything else, like here I've done puzzles, etc. So what you do to upload those is you just go to my downloads and you're going to find what you just did. So let's go to, let's find something here. Uh, Anything really. So we could go to this vintage sewing machine here and we could go here and you just scroll down until you see post a project and you click that and then you would write about your project and add a picture. And that's how you're going to get Creative Fabrica points that you could use in, go to my account here and see, you can see the points that I have. Um, would show you where the points are. And that is where you can get points to use in the studio, etc. So you go to, you just click on the studio and then you can see my points that I have earned. And so then you can use that to use the AI options as well. So I hope this helped and let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel and have a great day. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.